What's going on, YouTube? It's O'Kenna back at it for another video. So I've learned another thing today, man. I learned that, hold on. That's better. I learned from my experience living on the road right now that it's so hard for you to find somewhere to sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, like, I found this spot where I usually park at, but there's a dude that parked over there with a sketchy looking truck, and I don't know who the fuck that is, right? So me having vigilance, there's a stranger over there in a yellow truck. I assume he's working, but like still, I kind of keep this spot to myself to be low, to keep it low, to be low key, that, you know, like, just for me to be safe. That person is over there, and I don't really feel right. You know, especially like they're parking right next to me, because for some reason, I don't know what it is, that I just gravitate people around me. It's just a thing. Some of you are saying, oh, look now, look, he's talking about people attracting to him. It happens, and you may not understand because you're probably low vibrational, but that's okay, you know, that's all good. But yeah, like I'm over here trying to find somewhere else to like park so that way I could sleep correctly. But I don't feel comfortable with this yellow truck right next to me, bro. I just don't feel comfy. Like, it does not feel right. But I'm about to just go there, because right now I try to find somewhere comfy to rest. But it is what it is, man. It just is what it is. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't have to live this way. I could always go home. I could always, you know, go to mom and pop. But I like it here. It just sucks because it's like, damn, it's like, man, I really gotta go through this shit, man. You know, and the only reason why I'm doing this is because I want to maintain my car. I want to fix my car so that way I could, you know, continue working. Because finding a job out here is really, really tough, especially where I'm at, you know. I'm in Phoenix, man. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. So finding jobs over here is not easy, bro. It's not easy at all to find a job here. So the only thing I could do is just be self-employed and really just work for myself, because that's just how it is. It is what it is. You know, like, it is what it is. So yeah, that's another thing I learned, bro. You just gotta really try your best to find somewhere like reasonable to sleep. Right? You don't want to be sleeping around people. You don't want to be near people in trucks and stuff like that, because you don't know who's in their truck. And you know this picking up people against their will stuff, you know, it's called two-man traffic, you know. Ain't anything to joke around, bro. You may think you're a big dude. Oh, shoot, I know MMA. Oh, shit, I know judo and all that stuff. Bro, it does not mean anything until somebody has, you know what I'm saying, and they grab you. So I'm not taking my chances, bro. Especially over here. They be doing that stuff here, bro. They be doing that stuff here. So I'm over here going to the other spot. It's a bit of a drive, but I'm going to go anyway. The whole point is you just want to be really, really careful. It's not fun living like this. It's really not. Like, especially some areas, they'd be like, oh, no overnight parking, or else we'll tow your car. Oh, bro, all that shit's different noises and stuff. So I usually just like go to like other areas like metro. What is this place called? Like the like a plaza. I'll go to like the plaza and stuff, and I'll like just like rest over there and stuff. The cops won't bother you, bro. Like, you could park there. The cops won't bother you. I mean, they will tap your window and be like, hey, you know, you're aware that you're not supposed to do this. Just tell them your situation. Like, just tell them your situation, bro. Most of them will understand and be like, okay, yeah. Like, if like most of them will understand. It happened to me. Like, one of them tapped my window in the middle of the night. It says, hey, sir, you know, there's no overnight parking here. And I told him my situation. I said, hey, listen, man, like, I just lost like my crib. I'm just trying to find somewhere safe and comfortable to rest a little bit. Look at this other person freaking tailgating me, bro. Oh my God, bro. Yo, one thing about living in Arizona, bro, everybody here is a premature NASCAR driver. They will run you off the road. Like, I mean, like, you gotta drive as if you don't want to get hit by a car. Like, you gotta literally drive like that, because over here they will make attempts to like really try to hit you, bro. Especially everybody's moving here. That's what it is. But anyway, yeah, like living like this, it ain't easy, man. It's not easy living like this. You know, like, it just ain't. It's tough. It's not fun. You know, you don't really, you know, it's like, don't get me wrong, that's the only thing I have to deal with, is just trying to find somewhere to sleep, somewhere where it's quiet. Do not park at the gym. Don't ever, if you try to find somewhere to sleep, do not park at the gym. If you park at the gym, you will not sleep. You will not sleep if you park at the gym. Because, you know, we have these dudes, right, that drives those muscle cars, right, that be like, vroom, 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 vroom. Like, you know the guys that drives those type of cars, you know, those shitty cars anyway, right? They're gonna do that all hours of the night. It could be 3 a.m. in the morning, it could be 4 a.m., it could be 2 a.m. They're gonna do it, right? So don't park at the gym. Don't try to even sleep overnight at the gym. It's not gonna work. Okay? If I was you, try to find a 24-hour supermarket, or, you know, like a plaza. Try to park over there, or park at the hospital, right? Which is one of the safest areas. The only thing you're gonna have to deal with is a petty security guard. You know, they're gonna tell you to move, but if you let them know, you know, they're not gonna do anything. Or park near the nearest police station. All right, that's all. But other than that, man, yeah, this is just it. Like, I'm over here doing what I gotta do, trying to enjoy my time here. I'm gonna be moving into like an Airbnb by the end of this month, or before the month ends, actually. That's the intentions, before the month ends, to live in it, to be in an Airbnb. The only reason why I'm doing this, like I said, I'm just trying to do general car maintenance, because I'll be honest with you, if I was renting a place right now, I won't really have the funds to maintain my car. You know, car maintenance is expensive. You know, and if you have a job, whatever job you have, unless you're really living below your means, you cannot afford anything, any type of repairs and stuff like that. So I said, okay, right now I could definitely go into Airbnb and, like, you know, be hopping from Airbnbs and stuff right now. I could be doing that, but I said, let me fix my car. Let me, like, you know, tweak everything up so that way I could have it going for maybe another year, until I could, like, you know, fix all the other problems that I got to take care of. And that's it. Right now, I'm at the same spot. I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm at the same spot where this dude was trying to hide from the cops. Where he was trying to hide from the cops. But I don't think anybody will. I don't think anybody will come here tonight. So I'm just gonna park here. I'm gonna lay my head here, rest here. Hopefully I don't magnetize somebody to come all the way over here again. Right? Is that the boys? I think that's the boys. Yeah, that's the boys, bro. That's the boys. Bro, that's the boys, bro. Alright, hold on. Let me put you guys back. That's the boys, bro. Bro, why can't I freaking find somewhere to sleep? Please let me sleep. Please, I work so hard. I've been going through so much in life. It's too tough out here. All because you don't make enough money. You know, that's another thing, bro. That's another thing I want to talk about. Money. That's the one thing nobody likes to talk about. Money. Let me tell you something about what I learned about money. When you have freaking money, you get to fucking sleep well. You get to eat well. You get to sleep well. You get to do whatever the hell you want. You can get away with stuff. When you have no money, bro, things just get crazy expensive. Like, I never thought of that. Like, I never thought of it that way. Like, haven't you noticed that the less money you have, the more expensive things are? But the more money you have, the more cheap things are? Think about it. When you are poor as hell, you will start magnetizing so much debt that you have to have willpower and discipline for a period of time to get yourself back on track. And once you're on track, you will have an opportunity to give yourself a cushion and to keep adding that cushion on until, you know, you don't have to deal with that stuff. Now, you have to do it many ways. Now, for some people that's watching this video, y'all may disagree, but I would say if you have any opportunity to flip your money, right, even if it's by taking risks, do that. Do it. You do it. Even if it's something that's correlated to flipping a coin. But don't be a dummy and just risk everything you have. You know, take an amount where you're willing to risk that won't hurt you too significantly and go all out on that. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. The traditional ways of making money and all that stuff in America is not the same. A job doesn't pay you to get ahead. A job pays you enough to maintain, right? So enough to maintain, where if you have a problem, you got to work a little harder just to get back to maintain. That's what I learned about being a self-employed independent contractor, right? Which is one of the most hardest jobs position to be in life, because everything is on you. Right? You don't have a boss, you don't have a manager, you have a supervisor. Everything is on you. You can mess yourself up, right? Or you can actually build yourself up, right? So, yeah, like that's what I learned, man. It's like you got to be on point with everything, man. So this month, I got to literally come up with like an additional like $2,000 in general just to like maintain this car. Because I got a lot of things I got to fix. You know, such as like the brakes, I got to change the 2 tires, got to change the transmission oil changes, brakes, fluids, all the fluids that recharge the AC. I mean, the AC is good, but it's always good to do it because I live in a hot area, a very hot area where, you know, you got to kind of change things more significantly. So yeah, I got to come up with an additional $2,000 this month. Somehow I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. But I'm gonna do my best I can, and then at the end of the month, now I gotta go to an Airbnb. But the good thing here is at least I maintain the car for it to keep it rolling. you know, to keep it rolling and to keep going and all that stuff. At least I did that, you know? So, yeah. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this video. I know I haven't been posting lately. It's just that, like, your boy's been going through a lot. I could cry and be like, oh, you know, life is so hard. It's so hard. But I kind of, I'm grateful. I'm just really grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful that I got me my car. I still got a source of income. I'm eating. You know, like, people would think that, oh, being homeless, you will be dirty and stink and holding a cardboard and a can in your hand. Like, no. Like there are still homeless people that is living in their cars or living in their vans, and believe it or not, they're saving freaking money. They're saving so much freaking money. Like, I'll be honest with you, like, it wasn't until that I lost my crib that I get to actually save money. Like, I literally get to save money. I like the money I save every month now. Most people that has a job, they can't do it. They don't have it. Right? I'm not making anything too significant, but it's like I get to save finally for a rainy day. You know, like when I was at home, I had my apartment, I was paying these people who lied. It was advertising it for $965. It was really $1,300 a month. I couldn't save nothing. I couldn't save a dime. I couldn't save anything. All the money I had was going straight to that apartment. I couldn't save anything. But now I could finally save an amount where it's like, okay, I could put it towards my car. I could put a little bit towards investment. I could keep this aside just in case an emergency happens, right? If this car keeps going and keep going, I could actually have enough money now to put aside for me to get a new car eventually, right? To put a decent payment towards my taxes now, you know? So that's why I say I got to go through this for a brief period of time. Like, shoot, I might just F around and go another month just to at least get like another, you know, so-and-so amount for me to put a down payment on a new car. You know, I might actually do that. Sheesh, I'm already on the road. Like, let me tell you this, right? When it comes to living in your car, right, it will suck for a little bit, but once you adjust yourself and once you get, you know, once you put yourself in a position where it's like, okay, I'm kind of used to it. I know how to kind of structure myself well to lay down, sleep well. You have a deep routine. It's just only a few hours of uncomfortability. That's it. Like right now, look, it's 2 a.m. in the morning, right? Where I'm at, you know, like I gotta leave this area around like 7, 8 o'clock, right? Because this is the time where it's gonna be busy. This is where you're gonna see the cars coming around and all that stuff. You don't wanna be around this area during that time. You know, you just don't want to. Okay? Is that the boys again? Oh. I know y'all see that light over there, right? Like it's right over there. I don't know if that's the boys, bro. But yeah, that's really it. Like, I'm just taking care of myself. Here's a tip, right? If you're living in your car, every morning, if you're like a delivery person and you're living in your car, every morning, the first thing you should do in the morning, get out of your car and go to the gym. Do not lift weights as soon as you wake up in the morning in your car and go lift weights. Do not do that. You're not sleeping on a bed. You're sleeping in the car, either in the passenger or either in the back seat, right? Do not sleep on the driver's side. Just don't do it. Just get out of there, go on the passenger seat or go in the back. When you wake up in the morning, go to the gym, okay? First thing you want to do, stretch, hang to align your spine, okay? After that, do cardio. I started doing crazy amount of cardio because I'm doing an extension of sitting. You're in a car. You're you're laying down and you're sleeping in a fetal position, right? If you're in a sedan. If you're fortunate to have a SUV, a big SUV, okay, there's a chance you can stretch your feet a little bit. But if you're in a sedan, you're either laying down in a chair, like inclined position, or you're in the fetal position. So you definitely have to take care of your spine a lot. You're gonna have to take care of your spine. Okay? But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'm not asking for much at all. Like, you guys don't have to donate anything. But if you're willing to like donate something towards my Cash App, just so that way I could, put myself in a position to clear off, my eviction stuff, so I could get me a place to stay, it would mean a lot. I'll really be appreciative of that. You don't have to, but if you're willing to contribute, I'll put it right here in the screen. You can screenshot that, or you can just send it straight to the Cash App, and it'll be very much appreciated. But till then, guys, love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I wish you guys the best. Peace.